From hope to miracle, how Alexandra Eala changed a young boy's life in his battle against cancer. In a quiet hospital room in Manila, the sound of a tennis ball bouncing on the tile floor seemed out of place. It wasn't the kind of sound one expected to hear among the beeping monitors and whispered prayers. Yet there it was, rhythmic, steady, almost hopeful. A 9-year-old boy named Miguel Santos was tossing a tennis ball against the wall with a trembling hand. His head was bald from chemotherapy, his small frame wrapped in a blanket far too big for him, but his eyes, deep brown and fiercely alive, glimmered every time that ball bounced back. Next to him sat a framed photo of his hero, Alexandra Eala. To Miguel, Alex wasn't just a tennis player. She was a symbol of everything he wanted to be: brave, strong, unstoppable. And soon, the girl he'd only ever watched on TV would walk into his life and change it forever. The boy who wouldn't give up. Miguel was diagnosed with acute lymphoblastic leukemia at age 8. For his parents, the diagnosis shattered their world. They sold their car, downsized their home, and poured everything they had into treatments. But through it all, Miguel refused to stop smiling. He told his nurses, "One day, I'll play tennis again like Alex Eala." He had started playing tennis at 6, idolizing Alex's rise through the junior ranks. Her fiery forehand, her calm focus, her Filipino pride, they made him dream big. Even as he grew weaker, he insisted on watching her matches from his hospital bed. When Alex won the 2022 U.S. Open girls title, Miguel celebrated as though he had won it. He clutched his four-pole, raised his tiny fist, and shouted, "That's my hero," a message that reached the stars. It began with a letter, shaky handwriting on hospital stationery. "Dear Alex, my name is Miguel. I have cancer, but I still play tennis in my mind every day. I watch your games, and I feel strong again. Thank you for showing me that Filipinos can dream big. If I get better, I want to meet you and play tennis together." His nurse, touched by the letter, decided to post a photo of it on social media with the hashtag Miguel meets Alex. Within hours, it spread across the Philippines, retweeted by journalists, athletes, and fans. The story reached Alex Eala's management team while she was training in Spain. That night, she read the letter, tears streaming down her face. She whispered softly, "We're going to make this happen." The visit that melted a nation. 2 weeks later, on a humid afternoon, Miguel was sitting by the window of the hospital ward when commotion began outside. Nurses whispered, cameras clicked, and then a familiar voice broke through. "Hi, Miguel. I heard you wanted to play tennis with me." He turned stunned. There she was, Alexandra Eala, smiling, holding a tennis racket in one hand and a basket of tennis balls in the other. For a moment, Miguel couldn't speak. Then his face broke into the widest grin imaginable. "You came," he whispered. "Of course I did," Alex replied. "You're my doubles partner now." A match in the hospital hallway. The hospital administration cleared a section of the hallway, taped makeshift court lines on the floor, and gave them a soft foam ball. Alex crouched down and said, "All right, champ, first serve's yours." Miguel tossed the ball, hit it weakly, and it bounced once before rolling toward Alex's feet. She returned it gently, cheering him on. For 20 minutes, the hospital walls echoed with laughter and applause. Doctors paused in doorways, patients peeked from their rooms, and for the first time in weeks, the ward felt like a playground of hope. When the short rally ended, Alex handed Miguel a signed racket. "You're stronger than any Grand Slam champion I've met," she told him. "Keep fighting. The world needs your serve." A video of the encounter soon went viral. Millions watched as a young boy and the rising tennis star exchanged high fives and smiles. Hashtags like hashtag Eala4Hope and hashtag Miguel Strong trended across Southeast Asia. The ripple of kindness. But Alex didn't stop there. That evening, she posted on Instagram, "Today I met my real hero, Miguel. He reminded me what true strength looks like. His dream is to play again, so let's make sure he gets that chance." She launched a fundraising campaign for pediatric cancer treatment in the Philippines, pledging part of her tournament winnings to help underprivileged children battling the disease. The campaign raised over 10 million Cuban pesos in just 3 weeks. Celebrities, athletes, and fans all contributed, inspired by the story of a little boy and a tennis champion who believed in him. Alex named the initiative Project Second Serve, symbolizing a second chance at life for children fighting cancer. Letters, laughs, and healing. Even after the visit, Alex kept in touch with Miguel. Between tournaments, she would send voice notes. "Hey, partner, just finished practice. Hit a few aces for you today. Stay strong, champ. I'm training for our next match." Miguel's condition fluctuated, but those messages gave him strength. His nurses noticed that his recovery periods improved each time he received one. When Alex sent him a video before his surgery saying, "You've got this, Migs. Champions don't quit," the miracle no one saw coming. Months passed. Against all odds, Miguel's health began to improve. His doctors called it remarkable. His family called it a miracle. His chemotherapy cycles ended ahead of schedule. His scans came back clear. The day his doctor said the words, "remission confirmed," Miguel's parents cried in disbelief. And the first thing Miguel asked was, "Can I play tennis again?" He stepped onto a real court for the first time in nearly 2 years. Frail but determined, his father recorded a short clip of him hitting gentle forehands. The caption read, "From hospital to hope. Thank you, Alex." When Alex saw it, she shared with the caption, "He's back on the court, and he's winning life's biggest match." A nation's inspiration. The story of Alex and Miguel became a national symbol of compassion. Documentaries, news features, and even children's books were created to share their journey. At Youth Sports Summit, a coach said, "Before, kids want to be champions. Now they want to be like Alex, a champion who cares." And perhaps that's the greatest win of all. Not the medals, not the money, but the movement of kindness she sparked. Final match point. The miracle of human connection. On a warm summer evening, Alex and Miguel met again, this time on an empty court under the golden Manila sunset. No cameras, no crowd, just two friends, a net, and a world of gratitude between them. They rallied softly, laughing when the ball went astray. After a few points, Miguel stopped, caught his breath, and said, "You know, Alex, you saved me." Alex smiled, shaking her head. "No, Migs, you saved me." They sat by the baseline, watching the sun dip below the horizon. The court glowed in amber light, the perfect symbol of endings that are really beginnings. Because this wasn't just a story of a tennis star and a sick boy. It was a story of two hearts meeting halfway, one fighting to live, the other learning what living truly means. From hope to miracle, from struggle to strength, Alexandra Eala didn't just change Miguel's life. She reminded the world that kindness, no matter how small, can serve up miracles that never fade. Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to hit the subscribe button, like, and share. Till next time.